we will be a team of devils. Our colors will be red like fire, and black like the fear we will strike in our opponents. These are the legend-creating words of Herbert Kilpin, the first player-manager of Milan. The Englishman was one of the original charter members when the club was founded on December 16, 1899. He was father to what became one of world football's icons. 120 years have passed. Since then, the almost mythical Milans had many faces. The Grenoli Swedish trio, the Dutch trio, the Brazilians. And coaching giants have prowled the touchline. Nereo Rocco, Arrigo Sacchi, Fabio Capello, Carlo Ancelotti. 18 Serie A titles, 18 international cups, 6 Milan players winning the Ballon d'Or. A glorious history. There have been downtimes as well. But with this club, the question is not if they will triumph again, but when. Happy birthday, Milan.
I've seen wins, losses, draws, matches suspended, fog. My first time here was in 1964. Since then, it's been like a second home. You can smell victory here.
Mi sono sposato nel 90.
I got married in 1990, and quite by chance, we went on honeymoon to Vienna. Also by chance, while we were there, Milan were playing in the European Cup final against Benfica. So I left my wife on her own for the evening, and I went to see the final.
Luigi La Rocca is the greatest collector of Milan memorabilia. He treasures thousands of Rossoneri relics, but his anecdotes are just as precious.
Il 58, che poi curiosamente è il mio anno.
I was born in 1958, but 58 is not a lucky number for Milan. In 1958, Milan lost their first final of the European Cup they played in. Capello's Milan lost after going 58 games unbeaten, when Parma's Faustino Asprilla scored in the 58th minute. It's an unlucky number. I'm an avid collector of Milan memorabilia, and the issue is that this hobby clashes with family life. My mementos are spread throughout my house and my workplace. I have 2 cellars and 2 garages full of the stuff. My biggest expense was to buy some material relating to the 1925 company statute of San Siro. An opportunity missed is an opportunity lost, as they say.
Luigi has a collection of files and folders for each of Milan's seasons, and for every single Milan player. But one character stands out, the club's founder and first captain.
I think of myself as one of Kilpin's devout custodians. He started what is now a passion for millions of Milan fans. There are 3 key moments in the history of Milan and Italian football. They're linked to 3 figures. The first is Kilpin, who introduced here in Italy the British style of play compared to what Italian players were used to. Gunnar Nordahl, who raised the level of Italian football abroad.
E Gullit è il calcio di Sacchi.
And Ruud Gullit, the embodiment of an athletic style of football that mixed physique and pure class. My most memorable match was the one played in Naples. Napoli seemed favourites to win the title that year, but we beat them to it.
Veramente un'aria nuova.
And it was the start of a beautiful new era that had its high point in the 90s.
Milan celebrated 120 years on December 17th against Sassuolo. Luigi was there, sitting in his place as he's always done for the last 50 years.
l'attesa è sempre per
We always expect to win with a good performance, because history is always in the making. History doesn't stop. We must look to the future with optimism and passion.
e passione.